Alrighty, everybody, welcome back once again for the Global Racing League Schumacher Series Japanese Grand Prix, brought to you by SullyShirts.com, Shutter Media, and SimRacingSA.co.za. Tripped on my words a little bit there. And tonight, folks, we are, of course, sprint racing. So we will have a one-shot quali, followed by a 5-lap race to determine the starting order for the actual race. So I hope everyone's doing well. Should be a good race. I do enjoy Suzuka, as you all know. It's probably one of my most favourite tracks. So we just await the players to join. Not sure who we'll ride on board with, but we'll see. HK, I don't think I'll be available. I have a friend visiting me next weekend. But also, I think, is Monaco on next week? I think it's on early too, so I don't know if they'll be racing. But yeah, no, I really want to, dude. I really, really want to. We'll play it by ear, though. We'll see. They should have left by then, but we'll just see. Alrighty, so on board, pick for Ducks. We'll ride on board with for Ducks. Just going to turn that racing volume down a little bit. Yeah, that sucks. Now we'll play it by ear, like I said, HK. Just see, but I suspect they won't be racing just because of Monaco. I could even be inventing that in my head, that it's next week. I'm pretty sure it is, though. In fact, I can Google it. Like, why don't I do that? Yeah, it is next Sunday, so I think... Oh, no, it's 11 p.m. No, we'll be racing. We'll be racing. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'm definitely out next Thursday. I won't be able to do that, but I might be able to do next Sunday. And I would love to do that, because it'd be awesome. Anywho, it looks like C-Savs is currently leading, but we're just going to ride on board with the Ducks. It's not really... Oh, takes out those bollards. Puts himself in the P2 as a result of hitting those bollards. So that might be the correct racing line through there. I'll try, HK. I'll try. I'm a wee bit tired tonight, but I'm always tired, so what's new? So there we have it. C-Savs will be leading, or starting this sprint race in P1, followed by Vidux 010s, and then we had Elmo, Rico, Cheeky Otter, Aussie Dude, Sinker, Gares, Drix, Apex, and Viking. Well, Gares through Viking did set times, so they will be all starting at the back. So yeah, we will get underway with this sprint race. 5 laps to determine the starting order. Oh, is it going to be wet Vidux? Oh, God. Alright. That should be interesting around Japan. Yeah, Japan's definitely tricky. Those S's through into Dunlop, yeah, pretty pretty wild at the best of times. So this will be particularly interesting. But yeah, good luck, V-Ducks. I'm going to alternate between V-Ducks and V-Ducks, I've just decided. I think I decided that last week, but I'll re-decide it again this week. So yeah, definitely raining. Alright, lights are on. Off they go and away we go. So pretty timid start, obviously, given these wet conditions. A little bit of a movement there by one of the Alpines. I see Apex has moved up. Viking has DNF. I did not see what happened at the back there. I'm not probably about to because it's right at the back. Oh, I think he's just retired. I don't think he's actually had an incident. So, let's see what Rico's up to here. Everyone's on the inters by the looks. We will get a bit of detail up. I forgot to do that. There we go. Sorry, wrong one. Just having a look. Yeah, everyone enters. So Apex getting the most of that start, moving up 3 positions. Elmo moved up a position. Apex has managed to get another spot. Not sure what's going on here with Aussie Dude. Oof, Aussie Dude claims back a spot as Gares locks up pretty hard there. Sinker also moves in front, hits the grass, nearly takes out Aussie Dude, but does well not to. On board with Apex. See, yellow flag in sector 2. Is that Gares? I think Gares is maybe out. He is out as well. So we've already lost 3 of the drivers. We've completed nearly a full lap here of Suzuka. Right on board with Rico, currently in P5. You would expect him to move up a little bit. Runs very wide there. Might get a little bit of a warning for that one. They all brake pretty hard there and bunch up quite a bit there. O10's is right on the tail of Elmo. CSABs with the fastest time of 1:44.76. Have a look here. Apex seems to just really be cutting through the field. Doing very well. Didn't qualify. So, I think he's just having a bit of fun this evening around this very wet, well, not very wet, pretty wet Suzuka track. CSABs has managed to absolutely blitz it at the front there. He's already built a 1 second lead. We won't have any DRS, obviously, given the conditions. I think if anyone's going to get an overtake done, it would probably be Rico. Might have a look on the back straight. Excuse me, which we're not too far away from now. Into the spoon. I got into trouble when I went to Suzuka for filming where the media are in that area. But the Japanese, when you get into trouble, they just tell you not to do something. They don't actually do anything. So I habitually broke that rule, which was nice. Anywho, yeah, Rico not able to get by there. Apex has definitely closed that gap on to Rico. CSAB's going even quicker there, 1:38.645, but then Apex beats it with a 1:38.280. So Apex really is ripping along. Not sure why he held the 7th gear there and revved the hell out of the car, but he did. I'm sure there's a reason to it. I'm not going to pretend to understand. So yeah, the field's pretty well settled now. Cheeky Otto's a little bit off the pace. Aussie Dude obviously had that incident a bit earlier on, and Sinker as well. So they're quite a touch off the rest of the field. Back on board with Apex. Ooh, and is that Elmo having a bit of a look on the Ducks there? Side by side with O10s. O10s manages to capitalise on that. The Ducks is defending pretty hard here as they go in. Whoa, 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 very hot. Probably O10s is the one to watch here. So great little battle going on here between 2nd through to 6th. Even Cheeky Otter's not too far off that pace. If they keep battling it out, he's obviously going to be able to catch them a bit more. So they sort of play silly buggers. So you have a look on board. Apex having a look on the outside there of Rico. Can he get it done? Oh, nearly makes contact, but no, Rico manages to make it stick. Well, not stick, but defends well. Apex was loving some DRS here, but Rico would, of course, normally have it as well, so it's probably not going to make a huge difference. Apex and Rico obviously have similar amounts of ERS. They almost make contact again. So they're really, really battling it. That's good to see, but Apex might have the job done now. He'll now look to chase down Elmo. We see Cheeky Otter gets in front of O10, so O10's losing a lot of pace there. Back on board with Apex. Not far off the pace. Yeah, HK, yeah, that's right. So, let's see. Rico, he could easily claw this back. I don't know what Rico thinks of Japan, but generally speaking, he's good around all circuits. CSABS has absolutely just taken off into the stratosphere. He's built a lead of 3.4 seconds after not even 4 laps. So, pretty confident he'll be qualifying first for the main race. But you never know. You never ever know. Won't be any safety cars to bother him. As I said earlier, folks, we do not have safety cars in these sprint races. Or 5-lappers is another way to put it. It's the nature of the game. Imagine if they did that in the actual sprint races. It's like, yeah, no safety cars. Like, that would be great. That would be dangerous, but it'd be great. But Apex just, yeah, killing it. 8 positions up. Has the fastest lap as well. Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. I don't mean to yawn. I'll probably do that a bit tonight. O10's gets his position back on Cheeky Otter. He seems to have spun out. Aussie Dude Sinker also get by. We'll keep a little bit of an eye on the back there, but we are nearly done with the last lap. Just having a look at where CSABS is. He's not too far off. Entering into Sector 3. Rico has managed to maintain a bit of pace with Apex, but yeah, he's just not going to have enough space. I think they're going to blast the ERS now here, I think. Or though, given it's wet, they probably don't want to, but definitely down the straight they will. Yeah, they both have. But they'll obviously turn it off around the corners. It's just going to be a bit too much. Let's see what Aussie Dude's doing here. Quite close, but yeah, again, just not going to get it done, I don't think. Just having a look at Rico. No, he couldn't get it done there. Aussie Dude's done pretty well to catch up. CSAV sets the fastest time with 1:38.237, and he finishes. Rico is done. V-Dux is done. Do just want to watch this battle. Whoa, 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 Aussie Dude, no. Don't do that. Oh, just manages to get over the line before Sinker could snipe him at the end there. So very, very tight. Alright, so there we have it. That's our sprint race done and dusted. We now, of course, will have the main race. Not sure what the conditions will be. Of course, Apex is driver of the day. He did gain a lot of positions there, so very well done by him. So the drivers will celebrate, although normally they would just be given a floral wreath. They would not receive a trophy at this point. Imagine if Apex had qualified. He would have absolutely torn it apart. Well, I don't acknowledge, because that's not accurate. Because at the HK, with a sprint race, they wouldn't have like someone from the constructor there. So we'll pretend they're no one. Just imagine they weren't even there. I like to live relentlessly in reality. Alright, so Viking will now set up the order for the next race. Shouldn't take too long, but I'm just going to duck out and have a quick bathroom break and grab a couple of beers, and then we'll get on with this race. Alrighty, everyone. So we've got our starting grid all sorted. So we're less than 20 seconds away from starting. No idea what the weather will be doing or will be revealed, although statistically speaking, it's almost always fine. We haven't had a wet race in so long. We had, didn't we? We had a little bit of rain. When was that? Oh, God, I forget. Too much goes on. I drink too much. Anywho, hopefully we're up for a good one. Oh, hello, can you hear me? Is it working now? I did wander off. It's better? Okay, yes. I need to get a new mic cable. This mic cable is just crap. It's either that or the mic's like XLR port is stuffed, but hopefully not. I'd hope not. But I'm always up for buying new mics, so. Alright, looks a couple of clouds there. I think it's going to be fine, though. I don't think we're going to see much here. Hey, good luck, Aussie dude. Hope you drive well. Hope everyone drives well. It's going to be tough to get C-Savs, but good luck. Well, at the end of the day, Aussie dude, that's what it's all about. Yeah, that's really all it's about. All right, so for the second time, lights are going on. We can't hear them for some reason. Out they go, and the drivers are away. So, looking here. Let's see, Cheeky Otter seemed to move up there. So having a look here, Apex and Rico seem to be duking it out. We don't have our detail. There we go. Cheeky Otter seems to have gotten the best of all those starts. Apex is looking pretty tidy there, right on the tail of Elmo. So, be looking to make some moves, looking further afield. O10's got in front of V-Dux. So, Aussie Dude and Sinker got done by Cheeky Otter. So, they'll be looking to move their way back up further through the field. We see AWS talking rubbish. And it looks like Viking having a bit of a moment there. Drix also coming off that very tricky right-hander. Go back on board to the midfield with Cheeky Otter. Getting a good view of O10's right on that tail of Rico. Apex is definitely going to be one to watch tonight, I think, folks. He seems to have a lot of power. A lot of power? A lot of pace, that's what I meant to say. Aussie Dude losing position there, or 4. So might have had a bit of a moment there. I did not catch. Sorry, everyone. See, O10 has a little bit of a look there, but the ERS probably not going to get done. C-Sabs has already nearly built a 2-second lap. A 2-second gap. 1:32.010 for his first lap. So that's the fastest out of all the field. Just having a look here on Cheeky Otter V-Dux. V-Dux. See, that's where it'd be better to say V-Dux. But anyway. Lost a lot of that pace going through the S's. And into Dunlop. So good pace by a lot of the drivers. Clean start. Nothing really major to report. I didn't quite catch what happened to the Viking there. If there was contact made or just hitting one of those curbs or something like that, which is very easy to do through that turn approaching the overpass. Gears has managed to move up on Sinker, I just saw. And no, I think they're going back and forward. So let's have a look at this. I'm keeping an eye further afield. Sinker just not quite getting on the power quick. And oh, whoa, okay. That was interesting. So Sinker really had an opportunity there. I'm not sure why he didn't just plant the power down and take that inside line, but he sort of, he hesitated a lot there, I feel. Maybe he thought Gers was going to move over or something, but I don't think he, you know, Gers is someone you would think is going to drive pretty cleanly. A little bit of light contact there between the rear of Sinker and Gers. DRS has now been enabled by race control as we ride on board with 010s. You see Apex running wide there. 010's manages to get by. Apex having a bit of a look there. It's going to have to be very careful here. You don't want to apply too much power through these S's. Can come unstuck very easily here. It's very low, little grip. Just given the camber, I feel. That I could be talking absolute nonsense, but that's just what I think. But all the drivers hitting that underpass turn very nicely there. So I think we're going to have an exciting race, folks. We have to factor in pit stops and things like that. We will have a look at tyres. So only 4 of the drivers. Aussie Dude is out. I didn't see what happened there. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Aussie Dude. I only just noticed. So Aussie Dude out, maybe disconnected or something. Or, no, well, usually that would just turn into a ghost. So, yeah, a little confused. I'm sorry I missed that, everyone. To really drop the ball. But, so now that Aussie Dude's out, only 3 of the drivers on the softs, the rest on mediums. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. CSAV's current race leader with the softs, as we see 010's making pretty light work of Rico. Vidux manages to get by Apex as well. So I think we're going to see a lot of back and forward. These guys are going to be right on each other's tails, so I think they're just going to be constantly in the DRS zone, at least until we get to pit time. Although, I mean, given that... Oh, yeah, no, even given pit time, we'll end up back where we were. But a lot of the medium boys will sort of keep doing their thing. 010's manages to move up into P3 on Rico. Apex issued with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Aussie Dude. He's either really quick or just has a moment. He's a bit like me. Like, and that's why we were teammates for a while. Which I loved. I really enjoyed driving with Aussie Dude. Very nice fella. Very good driver. But yeah, it just can be down to consistency, and I think Aussie Dude kind of threw out what he was saying before. He said, you know, I just want to finish, and I think I don't know. I didn't see what happened, but maybe he threw that out the window, and I'm so guilty of doing that. I am so guilty of that. Yeah, I've started playing iRacing, and I do it all the time. Where you just want to be consistent, and then your ego gets in the way, and then you're in a wall. So, but yeah, I would like to kind of review what happened there. On board with Apex at the moment. Field's really settled down and a lot. CSAV's built basically a 3-second lead after 4 laps, so he's pretty well settled. I think that's just going to continue to build and build, although he is on those softs, so he has to really go for it. Try and get the most out of them before they wear out. I'd say... I'm going to guess... Oh, I don't know. Maybe the window for them is going to be somewhere like 10 to 12 laps, something like that. And then 15 on the mediums. I think about 15 on the mediums is pretty safe. It's not a particularly high deck. Oh, well, it's a very long track. That's the problem with these tyres. Like, just the length. The Ducks are right on the tail of Rico at the moment. Why can't I see... Yeah, I want telemetry. There we go. Sorry, we couldn't see ERS. I was like, why can't I see the ERS? So there we go. The Ducks easily getting by. Rico with the DRS and the ERS gears also manages to get by Cheeky Otter just behind them. Have a look at O10's currently chasing Elmo. I'm sure there's a tickle me Elmo joke to be made there, but I am not witty nor clever enough to come up with the right words. But O10's showing that pace that he was definitely showing earlier in the season, particularly when he was racing with Sec, when they were teammates. And don't know what happened there. I think Sec might just be busy or something, but it was really good seeing them paired up. They were just the team. They were the Devastators. They were out there to wreak havoc. So it's alright. I'm sure we'll see Sec back eventually. Sinker has... Oh no, Sinker is out. Oh, it looks like he's run into the wall there. We'll have a look on board with Drix. Safety car has been deployed. So safety car, well, let's have a look at the leaders. What are they going to do? So are they going to... Yeah, are they going to pit? I guess they could go to hards and just keep going. Elmo decides to stay out. O10's in. So I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. The people on softs are going to pit. Cheeky Otter's in as well. So they're going to go to mediums. Okay. Well, we'll get 3 down under this. And they'll have... I can't do maths. 18 to go. Drix is definitely underrated. Definitely underrated. Viking decides to come in as well. Drix to a pair of softs. That's an interesting move. But already in the points, so, you know, might be just happy enough to get that pit in. And maybe praying for another safety car. But Elmo now is our race leader. As I said, CSAV's decided to pit off those softs along with O10s and Cheeky Otter. We'll see what happened. Viking decided to come in as well. Might have done a bit of damage to or flat spotted those tyres when he had that earlier incident, which I did miss. So I don't really know what happened. Might have just put a bit too much wear on there. But yeah, we'll just chill out and ride on board with the Elmo. Well, actually, no, sorry. It's a good time, as always, to shout out the sponsors of the stream, as always. I'm going to do it in a different order. We're going to start with Shutter Media. So if you all don't know Shutter Media, please go check out shuttermedia.co.nz. Need any photography or photo editing services? They're your one-stop shop. We then have simracingsa.co.nz. No, not NZ. .co.za for South Africa. Again, if you're in South Africa and you need some high-end racing equipment, please check them out. And last but not least, our oldest sponsor, SullyShirts.com. Absolute legends at Sully's. They produce all of the official Global Racing League merch. So please go give them some loving and check them out. So yeah, I'll just have a little tiny break and have a sip on my beer and contemplate what's just happened. And be back very momentarily just before this safety car comes in. Alrighty, everybody. So the safety car will be in this lap. So Elmo will slow it down a little bit and bunch the pack up a bit more. So we await his restart here. And yeah, we'll get back underway. We're about a third of the way through, and Elmo has just taken off. I'm going to look a bit further afield at V-Ducks. It's not a great camera angle. I really hate how I can't change cameras. But yeah, very well settled field. Apex is right there. Drix manages to get a move done on Viking. Back to Apex here on Rico. Big cut there by Apex. You might be wondering if he's wondering why he has a 3-second time penalty. That might explain why. I'm not sure how hard the stewards enforce that little cut there, but pretty brave. Clipping that grass. I know I wouldn't be able to handle that. But again, I'm not a Schumacher series driver, so Elmo running a bit wide there. On those 8-lap-old mediums. So we'd imagine CSAVs is going to start cutting through the field. Definitely worth riding on board here. No DRS, well, we're not in a DRS zone, but we will be soon. Once they re-enable it, of course. Just moving up. Looked like Rico was having a bit of a look there, but can't quite get it done. So it could be a good opportunity for him if he can manage to get past these next two. But Elmo and Vidux are they've just improved so much as drivers. I remember a time where Rico would have just easily gotten by. CSAVs, of course, getting past there, and I missed it on gears. See a yellow flag. What's happened there? O10s. Oof, on the side of the track. But he looks like he can keep going. Doesn't seem to have wing damage. He might have other damage though. Apex. Oh, Apex off as well. Oh, gosh. So everyone on this second lap after the restart. Well, not everyone, but a couple of the drivers after this restart having moments there as we see O10s then getting past Apex. So Apex will have to start all over again. He was in a very good position, but has sort of thrown it away. I really regret not seeing what happened there, but CSAV's a fair bit of clear air in front of him. I'm not sure. I think, was Apex in 4th from memory? So maybe just CSAVs has put that pressure on and it's really throwing him off his game. I'm not sure. Again, we're seeing another yellow flag for Apex. So Apex quits, as we see, and that'll be a safety car, I imagine. And it is. So, yeah, Apex suicided. He went kamikaze mode. Now, some of these medium guys, yeah, there we go. V-Ducks decides to pit. Rico kind of got fooled there a little bit. CSAVs is going to pit as well, despite having just pitted. So might be switching to hards, possibly? No, another pair of mediums. Okay. So, CSAVs, V-Ducks, and Gears all pitting. So we've got soft mediums for them. Okay, so another 3 laps behind the safety car. Not sure what happened there with Apex. I'll just see if I can see anything. So, fuck Suzuka curbs, he just said. So I'm going to guess he's planted the power a bit too much. And the rear ends just come out. So very unfortunate for Apex. Apex was having a hell of a race. Did very well in the sprint race. That's very disappointing. I'm so sorry to see that. Apex, if you are listening or watching this later, so that, you know, yeah, that really sucks. So again, just have a little bit of a break, and we'll wait for this car to come in. It'll be done by about lap 13. Alrighty, so there is confirmation of the safety car coming in this lap from race control. So the second one of the race. I didn't think we'd have two, to be honest. I know a lot of the drivers really don't like Suzuka though, so I think I'm one of those weirdos who do. Alrighty, so Elmo gets us going once again. Feel pretty well spread. O10's having a bit of a cheeky look there. We're right on board with Vidux. See if we can make it work. He, whoa, very, very cleanly done there. Drix managing to control his car very nicely there, so good to see. CSAV's on 1 lap mediums in P7 at the moment. So I think he's going to put on a hell of a show for us now. Of course, Elmo and Rico yet to pit, so they're really kind of in a weird spot. They're going to have to hope for another safety car, but given the field, I don't see it happening. We see O10s now getting taken on the inside by Vidux. Having a look at O10's. Vidux runs very wide there. I've actually decided it's easier to say Vidux than the Vidux. There should be 2 E's. I should convince him to add another E in there. Then it would be Vidux. Gears we're having a look at now on CSAVs. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Runs very wide into the grass and yeah, can't make it stick. Yeah, alright, this restart's been pretty interesting. A lot of fresh tyres out there. DRS will, of course, make it even more so. Very interesting that the drivers, well, like Drix, for instance, they're in a very high gear through all there. Interesting to note. Makes a lot of sense, I guess. Reduces that tyre spin. Probably something I need to work into my repertoire. Ooh, Vidux seemed to get pretty close to Drix's rear end there. He's right on the tail. Up those softs, he will definitely be wanting to get by to make the most of his tyre change after that last safety car. So we are halfway through the race. So he's having a good look here. And manages with the ERS little boost there. He gets by, doesn't use all of it. Didn't need it. Just had all the grip in the world with those softs. Have a look at Elmo. We are going to obviously keep an eye on CSAVs. You can see DRS now re-enabled. CSAVs goes fastest with 131.69. 3 O10s now on the inside of Drix. Oh, and manages to get it done. CSAVs had a look too. But at the last moment, aborted the overtake. This is the brilliance of CSAVs and his patience in terms of driving. It's on another level compared to anyone else I've ever seen drive. So, he knows when to pick his battles. He knows he's going to get all the opportunities in the world. He probably only needs 6 laps to get it done, to get into P1. So no point in risking it all there. Look at the spoon. Vidux pretty close to Cheeky Otter at the moment. Again, needs to really move on up. Make the most of it. And then he'll be able to, once he catches, then when he gets by Cheeky Otter, he'll be looking at Rico and Elmo and will be licking his lips. And Cheeky Otter has a moment there. And there we go. Vidux on the inside. He'll have all the room in the world to get by. But there goes O10s as well on Cheeky Otter. So that mistake costing him a lot. CSAV's just sitting back and kind of watching all this unfold in front of him on those softer medium, those newer mediums. You could call them stickier, I wouldn't call them softer. Gares manages to get in front of Drix. Rico in front of Elmo. Sort of see it unfolding there in front of us. Rico running very wide there. Elmo just not having a bar of it. Manages to... Oh, and was there contact there? I didn't see, but Rico getting thrown off the track there. Does well to get back on. But yeah, he's still lost a lot of positions there as a result of that. I'm not sure if he has wing damage. He's now back in the P8. Might have just been those tyres fading. I did say about 15, I thought 15 laps for the mediums. So Rico now finds himself in 9th position, effectively in last, not dead last, but in last in terms of the current standings. Back on board with CSAVs. Scares is pretty close to him as well. Scares really needs to get a move on too if he's going to make the most of him. But the next one to watch is obviously V-Dux v Elmo, and like I said, if he can get in front of Elmo, then he'll be looking pretty, because he should be able to build a bit of a lead. He is going to have to pit again, at least in my opinion. But this top 4, 5, 6, 7 battle is so close at the moment, folks. It's ridiculous. We do have our DRS now. V-Dux having a look on the inside of Elmo. He's definitely going to get that done. O10s has a bit of a look on the outside. Can't quite make it stick. But now V-Dux has a great opportunity here to build a bit of a lead. But I think it's going to be a bit too little too late. Who knows? If another safety car, then he'll be fine. That would mean a win for him, you would think. CSAV's now really breathing down the neck of Cheeky Otter. We see Rico has pitted, so he's decided to give up on those mediums. You'd think it'd be a matter of time before Elmo does the same thing. For V-Dux, V-Dux will be hoping he stays out for as long as possible. Cheeky Otter and CSAV's had a little bit of a back and forward there. I'm going to guess Cheeky Otter had a slightly better line. Hey, Matt. I don't know about that. So... yeah, oh, I would have thought CSAVs would have moved up a lot more positions by now. Hey, Hickey Cat, how you going? Hey, Cheeky's looking alright. Cheeky might not be in that position for too much longer, though, given that CSAVs is right on his tail. Just having a quick look at O10, so that'll be DRS there, should get that done. Having a look at CSAVs, though, I'm a bit more interested in this. No, so... oh, and very late braking by CSAVs on the outside, and he manages to make it stick very nicely there. O10s did not manage to make the most of that DRS zone. What do you mean washed? And Mad Spirit, are we going to watch the F1 later, or are you too tired? Alright, wow, okay, CSAVs again. Now he's starting to, he's starting to cut through the field. He has time, he doesn't have to overtake everyone all the time, but, whoa, and yeah, there goes, he's got that outside line. Yes, has a bit of a look there, but yeah, there goes CSAVs in front of O10s now, doing very well there. So we're starting to see these differences between all the tyres come into play. Gears, oof, had a look, but had to abort. You're up for it? Okay. Cheeky Otter getting by. As does Gears, so O10's losing a couple of positions there. But yeah, see, the big one there is CSAV's now into... oh, Drix by there as well. Okay, where did he come from? Yeah, it just keeps going back and forth. So O10's has decided to come in. I think he's got wing damage. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll just ride on board and have a look. Yep, so they're changing that front wing, so that explains why it got overtaken by so many people. Matt, I'll probably, if R24's online, I might just do one more race with him, and then we'll watch some F1 if you're up for it. Anywho, Rico now with the fastest lap with a 1:30.692. Pretty well done there. He is in last position. Well, now he moved up because O10s was in the pit, but he's on those softs. So he's going to be looking to push as hard as he can. So I think CSABS is going to be the one to watch here. So I've got 9 laps to go. And he's got those fresh tyres. Elmo, 18 lap olds. VDux will just be praying and praying and praying that Elmo just stays out for as long as he can. I really wish I knew what you were talking about, Hikakat. I've obviously missed something there. I'm so sorry. That went whoosh. I'm sure there's a very funny line about wash there. But there we go. CSABS gets by very easily. Didn't even have DRS by the look. Or did it shut before I rode? Whoa, whoa, whoa! CSABS! Whoa! Hit the curb. He ran very wide there. Hit the curb. Did very well to keep the car controlled. It is bad, yeah. I figure you're here. I can't text you right now, so... Ah, washed up. Yeah, well, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Moves like that. He could be washed up. I don't think I'm willing to go that far, given how he did last week. So CSABS will have to do it all over again. I don't think he's going to be too worried. Gears will be a bit of a pain, but I think that I really do not think those softs are going to last too much longer. We'll see though. We'll see what Elmo can do. Elmo can make tyres last, and that will give us a good indicator of what these hards are about to do. Just having a look behind Drix. Move using up most of his ERS, but Cheeky Otter has the better line. Not today for him. Now Gers will have DRS on Elmo and better tyres. CSABS will have DRS and better tyres. And quite easily gets it done. So now Gers is going to be in some real trouble when we enter the next DRS zone. I just realised too, Matt, like, being in a commentary box is like such a good way to pick up women, isn't it? And sort out dates. So Viking has just pitted. He's back out again. Fresh pair of softs. Not sure why he pitted. Just a bit much going on. A lot of little battles going on in this sort of front mid pack. I think this is where Gers is going to get overtaken. Not here, but... Or maybe here. Maybe here. No, I think CSABS will just be patient. Sort of toy with him. I know, right? I should so do that more often. Alright, so here we go. Gers just holds that outside line. He knows what's happening. And just lets it happen. Hello, Jessica. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so CSABS now has about 3.3 seconds to gain on VDux. 6 laps to do it. Those softs are definitely going to start fading. So O10's pitted 2 laps ago. I think he must have got about 18 laps out of him. So those Veduxes. He's just he has no choice. He has to just stay out there. He really can't pit at this point. He's just going to have to stay out there, but he's probably almost definitely going to get caught by C-Savs. We'll keep an eye on those deltas to sort of see how quickly he's gaining. Rick's quite close to Cheeky Otter at the moment. Basically on the same amount of laps for their tyres. Gare's issued with a 3-second penalty for that little cut at the end there. Well, it hasn't happened to date, Mad Spirit, but I can only dream, can't I? That's funny. Trick's out of turn 2, losing a bit of the rear end there. So Cheeky Otter's able to sort of get a good little bit of a lead on him again. I'm all flustered now. Why did you have to say that? Gares is doing well to keep up, but yeah, basically it looks like C-Savs is cutting. I think he's cutting about a second a lap on Vedux at the moment, so I'd say it's going to get done on lap 25. You don't have to do that, Jessica. Don't worry. It's I'm more than sorted. It's Mad Spirit and I are obviously joking, but I do appreciate the offer. Now I'm really flustered. Anyway, let's have a look at O10s. So Elmo has fresher softs. They're quite a bit off the pace, the two of them, but still a good little battle going on here. Every position means more points, so that's what it's all about. Man, yeah. Oh, God. Alright. I want to focus. So, O10's at that DRS. Gets very close to Elmo there, but does very well to not hit the real wheels. It's very impressive. Moving back to our battle. So Gares is doing pretty bloody well to keep pace with C-Savs. C-Savs has, of course, reduced that gap to Vedux to less than 1.5 seconds now. Drix is really putting the pressure on Cheeky Otter after having that moment a little bit earlier. I know who you are. I know who you are. I'll try and be professional, man. Yeah. And Mad might or not be someone I know in real life as well, Jessica. So don't worry, I'm not kidding. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, God damn you two. This would never have happened if HK was here. Alright, so O10's on the outside, gets by. Very well done there. So we are going to keep an eye on. It's probably best to watch Gares here. He basically is. He is keeping the same pace with C-Savs, but not gaining. Well, Tom, that's inherently implied, isn't it? That he's not gaining. But anyway, yeah, he is going to overtake V-Dux on the main straight. I can almost guarantee it. And then I'll have 2 laps to go, and then I guess the next thing to watch will be if Gares can get in front of V-Dux as well, which it's given his pace, it's looking likely. C-Savs did seem to lose a bit of pace there, though, through that back straight. So, no, okay, I stand corrected. Did V-Dux just... What the hell did V-Dux do there? There was no DRS there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's going to happen. I mean, maybe C-Savs just for dramatic effect decided to wait until the very last lap to get the job done, but he is playing with fire in a way. It would be better to do it sooner rather than later. So just watching Cheeky Otto. So yeah, I think these will be the ones to watch. Rico issued with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Rico just not with the best of luck tonight. Gare's really starting to lose a lot of pace now. Those softs are fading. Yeah, I don't think he's not getting in front of V-Dux. I think V-Dux is just going to concede here. There's no point in defending against C-Savs here, but you never know. Very little ERS. DRS is just doing its job. And there we have it. The Gares is losing a lot of time at the moment. The gap's built to... He was for a lot of laps, he was about 0.8 of a second behind C-Savs. But that's really faded. Cheeky Otto managing to get the job done on Drix. I did see that coming, but we did have to watch that battle at the front. So very well done to Cheeky Otto. See if he can make it stick. C-Savs is now really building that lead on V-Dux, and it makes sense. The Delta's basically suggesting Gares won't catch the Ducks, but he'll be no doubt happy with a 3rd position. That's always pretty well done. Yeah, good on Cheeky. Hello, Facebook user. I'm sorry I don't know who that is, but hello. If you want to identify yourself, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. I still need to solve that problem. I don't think there is a solution, but, well, the solution would be multiple monitors on my behalf. Anywho, we need to ride on board with our race leader, C-Savs, as he is about to cross the line in P1 because he's the race winner. I don't know why I said that twice, but well done to C-Savs. V-Dux doing very well there too. Gares in 3rd, so congratulations to him. Cheeky Otter just manages to keep Drix at bay. O10's then about 15 seconds behind. Drix will come in 6th, assuming he doesn't mess it up somehow here, which is very hard to do. There we go, over the line. Tried to throw it into the wall. Elmo there. Rico then, very unlucky tonight. And Viking did pit for a pair of softs, so I think he's going for a fastest lap. So we'll see if he can achieve that. But all the drivers are in the points. Which, as we started this stream talking about, that's a big cut there, but why not? There we go. Viking over the line as well. So that was a pretty good race. I enjoyed it. I do enjoy Suzuka. Gares, driver of the day. That's probably fair. That's probably fair. Well, given that you guys are, or that you're a Merc fan, that's fine. Yeah, hopefully they do better. I'm hoping McLaren do okay. But there we have it. Drivers are pouring their Sean Dawn. We see this week from Ferrari. That is, it's not a great job, but he's in charge of trimming nasal hair. Would you believe it or not? And so they decided, Ferrari, they had a meeting, and they decided it was time that he got some recognition. So they threw him on the podium. So congrats to the nasal hair trimmer. Anywho, CSAVs in P1, VDUX second, and Gaz in third. We then had Cheeky Otter, Drix 010s, Elmo, Rico, the Viking finishing. Apex Sinker and that Aussie dude, unfortunately, DNFing. So no points for them. So yeah, that was good. That was fun. I enjoyed it. So thank you all so much for joining in. A lot of you tonight. It was good. And sorry about laughing at the end and turning unprofessional and blushing hardcore. And big shout out to all the sponsors. Let's go. Sim Racing South Africa.co.za, Shutter Media, and Sully Shirts, as always. And last but not least, thank you. No, sorry, I forgot to thank the drivers. Thank you to the drivers. And as always, thank you to the Viking, absolute legend, who puts up with all our bullshit. Alrighty, so I am not going to be here Thursday. I am going to be hanging out with the one and only Mad Spirit. And so I don't know who will be commentating, but anyway, they'll work that out. I have other things on. So I might be back on the Sunday. I just want to sort of see how I'm at. But if I am, it'll be me and the wonderful HK. And given that he wants to do it, I think I will be. And it'll be a good way to lead up into the Monaco race. So yeah. Until probably the earliest Sunday, please all look after yourselves. Thank you all so much for being who you are. And yeah, we'll hang out soon. Alrighty, folks. Ciao, ciao.